Hello, everybody. Welcome to Sick of Shit Broadcasting. I'm the host of this program, Mr. Sick of Shit. Because just like you, I'm sick of this shit. This country and everywhere else. Because what's going on there is likely coming here. And it gets worse. Potentially a lot worse than even I thought. Professor Guy McPherson was interviewed by Canadian Prepper a few days ago. It's very, very interesting what this man had to say. According to him, everything, I wouldn't say everything, but one really big thing anyway, that we have been taught by mainstream science, that all of our fossil fuel burning, including even our own breathing and cow flagellants and all these things, is causing the climate, the entire world, to overheat. Well, according to him, all of the burning of fossil fuels couldn't be a better thing for us to be doing, because it is actually delaying what he calls an inevitable extinction level event. In the video that he did with Canadian Prepper, he was convinced that by 2030 there would be absolutely no living organisms left on the planet at all, including us. Of course, if everything we depend on is gone, then we go pretty quickly thereafter. And then I was listening to his most recent video that he did on YouTube today, and he was basically saying the same thing, but also said shortly thereafter that by 2050 there might possibly still be 1% of the human population left. So that gave me hope, but then at the same time, I'm asking myself, which one is it? Are we going to all be gone along with everything else by 2030? Or do we have hope that at least some of us will still remain alive between now and 2050? And if so, then what is humanity's chance of survival beyond that? He didn't go into that. So I'm kind of waiting at this point to see what his next video is going to say. I find it very irritating, I have to say, that his most recent videos, it seems that the comments are always turned off. I understand where he's coming from when he says if you do not have scientific evidence to contribute, then don't state your opinions, because your opinions are not evidence. Well, he's right about that. An opinion is not evidence. Unless there's evidence to back up that opinion, you're kind of just showing everybody how dumb you are. Really. And I put myself in the same category. That's why I try, wherever possible, not to do that. However, I mean, it's just interesting. So I'm still asking myself, which is it? Are we to have an extinction level of, climate change by 2030, everything and everyone dead? Or is there hope that at least a small pocket of humanity will remain? According to him, the United States is going to be a dusty wasteland by 2026. So, having heard him say that, I personally am in the frame of mind that this could be what Deagle was talking about when they said that there would be a 2/3 population reduction in the United States by 2025. Of course, I'm sure you're aware they never did come right out and say what was going to cause it. They just said that the United States, a lot of our allies, were going to see significant population reduction. They told us what it would not be due to, but they didn't say anything about what was going to actually cause it. If the scientist is correct, this could be it. I did find it very interesting that 23 to 2030 would be 7 years, which is kind of interesting, I think, because the Bible does say that there would be 7 years of tribulation that would be such horrible and horrendous suffering on the entire planet, nothing like we've ever seen before or would ever see after. So, I suggest listening to the interview, decide for yourself what you believe. In the meantime, don't get caught up in the drama of political division, because for all we know, we may not any of us have very much longer. I mean, it may be fate, it may be inevitable, we don't know, but we might not. So my suggestion, don't be a mean ass to anybody. Be kind, be loving, be caring and compassionate as best as you can. And do what you can to help people. Don't do more than you're able to do, because you don't want to leave yourself short, but do what you can to help people. Till next time, Mr. Sick of Shit, signing out.